Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards. Today I'm featuring this host stamp set that's in the 2019-2020 annual catalog. It's in towards the back of the book, and you can purchase this if you host a party. That's how you get this. You use your Stampin' rewards to purchase this. And it's going away, so I thought I'd do some cards with it. What I'm going to do is show you some samples. Well, let's put this card together first, then I'll show you the samples. I have all my pieces. This is Coastal Cabana 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 for my card base. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and I embossed it with the brick and mortar embossing folder, and we're just going to glue that to the front of our card. Got a bad habit of getting out of the screen. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here. So we're just going to adhere this to the front of the card. Now all the dimensions will be on my blog, and I used several different colors in DSP, so I'm not going to be specific with the colors other than tell you here, but I will put the sizes or the dimensions on my blog. Okay, we'll set that aside. Now we're going to work on this. This is soft suede, and this is a piece of, well, this soft suede is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. This is a piece of the Tropical Oasis DSP. I was trying to just pick different DSPs, designer series papers, so I can use them. So we're going to put this on the front of the card, and this piece is 3 1/4 by 3. So you want to make sure that you, if it's directional, that the 3 1/4 goes across this way. And this is some of the brights, and it's Mango Melody, and it is 3 1/4 by 1 1/2. I'm just going to adhere that to the bottom. Probably using too much glue, but anyway, we're just going to line it up. It doesn't matter if it's exact, so we're going to put a piece of ribbon over the top of that seam there. Okay. Now, I have a piece of ribbon. This is in the annual catalog, and it's the it's Bermuda Bay, and I thought it went pretty well with this, so I tied it in a bow and then cut it, and then put a glue dot on the back of the bow. We're just going to put it kind of to the side here, right on that seam. Just like so. And I'm going to take tape and tape it to the back of my card. And I'm going to trim this because it's a little bit long. Okay. And I'm going to tape this, make sure it's straight, to the back of the card. Okay, now we're going to take this piece, fix our bow, and I'm going to glue this to the front of the card. I was trying to pick colors that kind of blended with the designer series paper in each of these cards. So that was my theory anyway. So I'm going to center that on the front of the card. And then I have a piece for the inside that is Whisper White, and it is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and I stamped this. And I used on the stamp set for this old olive leaves, I just used this part of this image right here. And you can use whatever sentiment you want. This is from a retired set that I have that went well with what I was trying to do. I have a hard time trying to find sentiments sometimes, and so a lot of times I'll go back to my retired stamp sets to find a sentiment that I like. But this sentiment actually came from, I thought I had it handy here. Oh. Well, I don't know where I laid it, but anyway. I lose things pretty fast in my small space for some reason. Anyway, it's retired, so you can't purchase it anyway. So you can find a sentiment that you like. This thank you came from this stamp set right here. Now you could put on the front just popping in to say thank you on the inside if you want, but I wanted the thank you on the front. That's why I had to look for something else for the inside. And then I just kind of tucked this right next to that ribbon. Kind of tried to center it here. Just like that. I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. And then I stamped this little girl. Colored her with blends, and I tried to pick blends that would blend with my DSP, and then I just fussy cut her out. If you have a scan and cut, you can use that, but I don't have one. I don't do that much fussy cutting, so when the occasional little bit of fussy cutting I do, this didn't take very long. She was pretty easy to cut out. I put dimensionals on the back of her, and then I kind of just put her to where it looked like she was writing thank you on that. Oh, I didn't tell you where I got that banner thing. I got that from the Smooth Sailing dies. It's this banner right here. That's what I used to die cut that out. It fit perfectly. So, and then I used, I think I already said this, but I used the brick and mortar embossing folder to emboss this. I think you can see that. Anyway, that's how I embossed it. Then I took my Wink of Stella and I put Wink of Stella everywhere except on her face, because I didn't really want her face to be shiny. I put Wink of Stella on her hair, on her wings. I used Petal Pink on her face and her wings. I put it on this. I used Mango Melody on her dress, the top part of her dress, and then I used, and this is the dark Mango Melody, and then for her skirt I used light Real Red for her skirt. And then I used soft suede, light soft suede for her hair and her shoes. And this is light Smoky Slate, and this is light Daffodil Delight. The ribbon is the Bermuda Bay that's in the annual catalog for this one. And then I had some holiday rhinestones, and you could use clear ones if you want. But I wanted to use these yellow colored ones on here. And I'm going to put one right there. And up here. And one right here. that's your card. Let me show you the others that I made with this design. There's this one and this one. This one is using the Best Dress DSP, and then this is using the 2018-2020 in color DSP, and it's the Lovely Lipstick one. And then the base is Petal Pink, and then this is the Petal Pink ribbon. This one is using Peaceful Poppies DSP. This is using the Brights, and this came from the Brights DSP. And this is Poppy Parade. And this ribbon is Old Olive. And you can get Old Olive ribbon with the Ornate Garden right here. This is different Old Olive ribbon, but this will work as well. This one came from the Botanical Prints product medley. That's where this one came from. And this is Old Olive cardstock, and then this is Pool Party. All the sizes are the same. The sequins came from the Peaceful Poppies suite, the set. Those are in the mini catalog. And these rhinestones are the champagne rhinestones. So these are the cards. I hope you like them. Please give me a thumbs up if you do. Make comments. I like to hear your comments or read your comments, and I always answer them. If you want all the sizes and dimensions, please go to my blog. Just push the little down arrow in the lower right corner of the video. And there's a link to my blog there. And if you're interested in any of these products, you can go to my website, elainescustomcards.stampinup.net, and purchase them. Or if you go to my blog, there's a Shop Now button that will take you to my online store. And if you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. I also want to let you know that there's a host code, and I'll put that in underneath. And when you press the little down arrow, I will put that host code in the information, and it if you use that, if you purchase as a customer and use that host code, I'm giving away a packet of clear rhinestones this month for every $50 purchase. That's good until May 31st. So I hope you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.